Alright, folks. Another video. This one's going to be about our darling girl. AOC, AOC, AOC. Talk about a facepalm. Her latest claim about now she's comparing our detention centers at the southern border to concentration camps is beyond despicable, beyond description, beyond imagination. There's never mind comparing apples to oranges. You can't compare that to like a rubber band to a firearm. But those people back then, during World War II, what they went through was unspeakable, unimaginable horror. They were tortured, they were shot, they were killed. They were even doing ridiculous, horrifying experiments, filling them with Thorazine, even injecting them with gasoline and lighting them on fire and blowing them up from the inside out, sewing their heads together, and being shot and thrown into the trenches, and you name it, man, starving to death. Some of the videos I've seen at the detention facilities at the southern border, well, I'm having trouble finding any ovens underneath the pool tables at the recreation center there. I'm having trouble finding all the gun turrets and all the other torture devices. For her to say that, and I can't imagine, put it this way, any Jewish American voter, can you not see how ridiculous that is? And how could you possibly vote Democrat ever again? If I was Jewish, I would not. I would easily would be like, no way, ever. They're evil. Not one senior Democrat official condemned it. They refused to condemn it. They let her say her stupid shit. Onion brain is all she is. Here's the thing about Airhead Ocasio Cortez. Rush Limbaugh pointed this out. She's nothing but a childish attention whore. That's it. And Rush had said that not one day can go by where she's not getting all the attention. And once through the ridiculous, preposterous, and absurd things she said now, once that runs out of steam and runs out of gas, well, now she has to say something to top that one and come up with something other ridiculous comment. What needs to happen with AOC, she needs to be just ignored. Completely and utterly, abjectly ignored. I mean, block her on Twitter and Facebook. She shouldn't be getting the time of day, which would probably drive her even more crazy and insane. Just ignore her. She's nothing but an attention whore. Like the third grade bratty child in school at the schoolyard. Just saying ridiculous things and doing ridiculous things, just all for the attention. That's what she's doing. But on the subject of attention-seeking dumbasses, well, the other two, out of the three evil coutiers, frickin' Ilhan Omar, Jesus Christ. That woman is just like an ignorant, half mentally retarded child. Has no understanding of anything. That one there. Calling for abolishing ICE. Yeah, okay. And the next thing you know, she'll be wanting to call for the abolishing Homeland Security. At the same time, our country's being flooded with refugees that are fleeing poverty and violence and all that. Well, then the poverty and violence will fucking follow them. And soon our country will be exactly where they fled from. We don't want that shit here. And we will not allow it. The people would not allow it. I mean, I can already see where 2020 is going to go. And who's the other one? Raging Rashida. Yeah, Rashida Tlaib or Tlab or whatever the hell her feckin' Muslim name is. Democrat of Hamas. Yeah, that pig with lipstick on it. She's completely disgusting, anti-Semitic. She's always raging, and all her policies are everything she espouses is like the epitome of what America is against. These people, they all need to be voted out. All of them. I mean, I'm not much for polls because my previous video would tell you that. But I did read a bunch of things, how she's in trouble in her home district. maybe somewhere in Brooklyn or somewhere in New York. No, here she is, always yelling and screaming about income inequality, income inequality. Well, Amazon was going to go build the headquarters there. And she destroyed it. She sabotaged the whole goddamn thing. And those people were furious, man. They would have been good paying jobs for, I think they said something about 25,000 jobs would have been created. So the CEO and bigwigs at Amazon were like, well, we're not going to put up with people like this. Okay, fine. We'll go somewhere else. Bye. That's what happened. And she was proud of that. She was proud about destroying 25,000 jobs that would have been created. That's how much of a complete dumbass she is. Stupid fuck. Again, I'm trying to work on the profanity thing. I get so angry, can't help it. You all don't have virgin ears. You can put up with it. But these three, they all need to be voted out. All of them, every single last one of them. All Democrats, for that matter, not just three evil coteers, like the three musketeers, evil coteers. Everything they espouse is evil. We don't do communism in this country, AOC. This is not going to be Somalia, Ilhan. When she made that stupid comment, this is not going to be the country of white people. I was like, what? What the hell does that even mean? What does that even mean? It's never been the country of white people. Since the founding, it's always been a diverse nation. Raging Rashida, well, she represents the Palestinian terrorists more than anybody else. Well, her calming effect that she got thinking about the Holocaust and all the horrible things I just described a couple minutes ago, that gives her a calming effect. Oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. All I can say is, man, vote wisely. They need to get voted right the frig out. Right the hell out. Vote them all out. All right? These people have no business being in our government. Of course, that's the plan. Forget a lot of them in there in a position of power, and then they start pushing for these ridiculous things. I mean, it's bad enough we got people like Eric Swallowswell and other idiots like that, and dumbasses. They want to ban all guns and all that. I don't know how to talk about that stupid fuck. It's bad enough we got our own dumbasses. We don't need foreigners coming over here and getting into our government and making it even worse. They don't represent America. Let me assure you of that. And what's even more laughable is that Ilhan, when she makes any comment about the so-called LGBTQ community, oh, is that so, Ilhan? Okay, have a bunch of LGBTQ XYZ people go down to Minneapolis in the Somali community and walk down the streets, and they could, while they're waving their pride flags, and let me see what happens to them. In any conservative area, in my neighborhood or anywhere else, because us conservatives, we don't care about that stuff. Not at all. We don't care who you go to bed with. We don't care if you're gay. We don't care if you're whatever. I have a cousin who's 100% lesbian. I love her with all my heart. I'd be a hypocrite if I had any problem with that. We don't care. They do, though, and they'll get attacked like you wouldn't believe. So when I see LGBTQ people holding up welcome Muslim refugees, you people are out of your freaking minds. Those are the kind of idiot dumbasses that would literally vote for their own death and be too freaking pig ignorant to understand or be aware of it. It's pretty sad, man. It's pretty sad. Point is, she does it on purpose. Going back to AOC, Airhead Ocasio Cortez. She does it on purpose. Like the whole garbage disposal thing. Are you kidding me? Nobody's that stupid. Nobody's that ignorant. I don't buy that. But she, oh, this is garbage disposal. What is this loud thing? It's scaring me. And what? She is clearly doing that on purpose. Y'all need to understand and be aware of that. That's about as preposterous and absurd as someone who gets to be 28 years old and somehow doesn't know what a freaking car is. Hey, what are all these big machines moving around? What are those? I've never seen one. Are they safe for the environment? You see what I mean? She does it on purpose, knowing full well that she'll get all kinds of backlash and flack. And attacks, justifiably so, just so she can now play the victim card. I am being attacked. You're attacking women of color. And we're not attacking women of color. We attack utter stupidity. And stupidity knows no race or gender or fucking whatever. What needs to happen to her, she needs to be ignored. 100% completely abject. Ignore her. Block her on Twitter. Mute her. Block her on Facebook. I mean, who the hell would follow her anyway? You gotta be, who in their right mind would support this woman at all? Coming up with a comparison like that. A despicable comparison. What a disgrace to all Jewish Americans living today that had relatives that went through the Holocaust. And all the despicable, horrible things I outlined before that those people went through during World War II. Jewish American voters, are you listening? You had enough? I had enough long ago with these dumbasses. Oh man, I'm going on 11 minutes now. That's too long. I got a 10-minute rule. So I made my point, and that's it for the day. And I love y'all, and God bless y'all. Be safe. Bye.